Welcome to the Noka News Network. I'm Ricky French. Here with Dan Colley, who's enjoying what appears to be a delicious milkshake.
I'm trying to bring all the boys to the yard.
You know, as one does.
Yeah.
As one does.
I figured if they came to the yard, they could do some yard work.
Yeah, we need it around here.
Yeah. Prune your bushes and hedge your trees.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
I don't do much yard work.
Speaking of bushes, OnlyFans
Yeah.
is going to have a new look this fall, Dan.
Coming in hard, huh? This episode.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
The subscription site says it's about to enact a ban on pornography.
And in related news, it's also announcing it's going out of business.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty soon, I would assume.
The company says the ban on sexually explicit content is going into effect October 1st.
Isn't that the only reason they exist?
I'm pretty sure. I've never really partaken myself, but
I haven't either, but
my understanding, that's what it's for.
All right, well, tell me a little bit more about this horrible sounding decision.
They're seemingly blaming the decision on outside pressure, saying they're making the big change to get in line with requests from banking partners and payout providers.
But they're not going to be able to show outside pressure anymore, right? Or is that where it stops? The outside pressure is okay, but the inside pressure is where they're banning things, right?
I don't know the details of that. The company says it's got to evolve to, quote, ensure the long-term sustainability of the platform and continue to host an inclusive community of creators and fans.
No, the only thing you inclusively included was pornography. That's what you were known for.
Well, I mean, they can still do the things where it's like girls getting stuck in chairs and stuff, as long as they have their clothes on or whatever, I guess.
I do remember that story.
Yeah.
I hate to see businesses really benefiting from the hard work that people did. The backs of the hardworking people that were working on their backs, Ricky, is what I'm trying to say.
Let's see. This, for some reason, this news story says, as you know, which is never a thing you should include in a news story.
As you know, pornography. We know you, Steve. We know you like the pornography.
As the story errantly says, as you know, OnlyFans is mostly filled with women and men reeling in subscribers with nude videos and photos and porn. It's lucrative, too. Bahad Bobby, I think maybe that's how you pronounce that, and I don't know who that is, raked in $1 million in just 6 hours in her OnlyFans debut back in April.
Do we have an OnlyFans? We need to start an OnlyFans,
No,
it sounds like.
No, we don't.
I would gladly show my butt
Well, nobody
for $1 million in 6 hours.
Nobody wants to see that.
Maybe we will charge people to prevent me from showing my butt. Is there a reverse OnlyFans?
Yeah, just hold people hostage. Yeah, that might actually.
I don't know. It just seems to me, though, like OnlyFans, from what I know, is a porn-related site. And now that they're going to get rid of porn, it's almost like Chick-fil-A getting rid of hate-mongering.
It sounds like there will still be some wiggle room, so to speak.
Oh, not they're banning that, I thought they said.
For nude content on OnlyFans moving forward. The company says creators will still be allowed to post content with nudity as long as it fits within their acceptable use policy, whatever that is.
So like topless weather announcing.
Yeah,
and,
I don't know.
Bare ass candle making.
Yeah, that's
tutorials.
Yeah, that's what it's going to be. It's going to be like Pinterest, only naked, is what they're doing.
Pinterest. It's going to be Pinterest.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's keep up the classy conversation here on today's episode and talk about masturbation.
That's what we do, I guess.
Ricky, much stigma surrounds masturbation for both men and women, yet most doctors regard it as not only safe, but a healthy sexual behavior and an important part of overall sexual health.
There's unsafe ways to masturbate. I'll tell you
like
that.
putting kidney beans in your dick hole.
Right, yeah.
Here are many health benefits of the masturbation.
Okay, great.
A lot of evidence for the benefits of masturbation for both men and women is linked more to orgasm than masturbation, says Nicole Prouse, a neuroscientist studying sexual behavior and physiology. She's also the founder of the sexual biotechnology company Libros.
So it's not really about the tooting your own horn, so to speak. It's just about getting to the finish line.
Correct.
It doesn't matter how that happens. Somebody might give you a hand with that, so to speak.
Yes, that's true. It's more or less getting the car started and not trying to crank it over in the morning. You know what I mean?
I don't know what you mean, but let's...
It's like getting the lawn mowed, but not having to start that damn thing by yanking on the cord.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like...
Whatever. These analogies are not making any sense, but...
It's like getting to the website and not worry about clicking the mouse.
Okay, sure.
That's for our lady listeners. When you orgasm, your body releases a flood of hormones, including endorphins, which are known to reduce pain, oxytocin, which helps regulate stress, pain, fear, and well-being, serotonin, which reduces stress and helps balance, and jizz.
That doesn't say that.
It does, though.
Well, maybe.
I mean, that's kind of the point, right?
If that's something that you do.
I mean, that's getting the prize at the end of the Tootsie Pop right there.
That's a horribly disgusting way of saying that, but sure.
As a result, masturbation that results in orgasm can come with numerous health benefits, such as increased relaxation, reduced stress and anxiety, better sleep, relieved headaches, so if you had one, improved partnered sex, and increased sexual satisfaction.
Sassification? What are you?
Sassification.
What are you, Clarence Carter?
Ooh, shit. There's also some evidence to suggest that masturbation may strengthen the immune system. Ricky, this is 5 pages long.
Yeah, we're not gonna.
I don't masturbate that long, even. I don't masturbate 5 pages long.
I don't know why I even let you read page 1, to be honest.
Because I'm a PhD in touching my D. That's why you let me read that one for. Anyway, folks, if you're out there flogging the dolphin or handing out some literature, some pamphlets, as the kids call it,
I don't think any kid calls it that.
You can definitely get the benefits. Just wipe up after yourself and don't hump your mom's socks.
Oh,
Ricky, go ahead. What else you got?
To keep the classy times rolling,
it's all whipped cream,
like we've been doing lately for some reason, police have launched a manhunt for the pervert who exposed himself while wearing a clown mask at a nursing home.
I knew clowns were creepy.
There's a lot packed into that whole sentence.
He was a lot of hole packing going on. In that
Officers were called to Willowbank Nursing Home in Burnley, Lancashire. This is in the UK, I assume.
Yep.
Just after 5 a.m. on Tuesday, August 17th, the man who was dressed in women's underwear and wore a clown mask had been seen standing at the window and was performing a sex act on himself.
You know, the Kevin Smith movies...
Trying to get that oxytocin going.
Yeah, he is. He's trying to relax. That's all he was. The Kevin Smith movies, the View Askew-averse thing, the original logo for it was a clown named Vulgar the Clown that was wearing women's lingerie.
Okay, well.
Maybe he was a fan of Jay and Silent Bob. Maybe this is in honor of Kevin Smith shooting Clerks 3.
I kind of doubt it, but...
Trying to help, man.
Staff raised the alarm.
That wasn't the only thing raised, Ricky.
And the police officers quickly flooded the area in hope of capturing the offender. However, the man had already made his escape and remains at large. It doesn't specify how large exactly.
Well, he's more of a grower than a shower, probably.
Detective Inspector Mark Saunders of Burnley CID says this was an extremely distressing incident, and we are doing all we can to identify and arrest the offender. I appreciate that given the time, it is unlikely that anyone else has witnessed the incident itself, he added, but I would appeal to anyone who saw anything suspicious in the area, like a guy wearing women's underwear and a clown mask.
Just beating the hell out of it.
Or who has any information to get in touch. Well, getting in touch was part of the problem to begin with.
Yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't necessarily advise more of that.
Women's underwear playing with himself clown, huh?
Yeah.
People say the UK. People say the British are boring.
He at least I know that he knows how to make one balloon animal.
Yeah,
a snake.
A snake, exactly. Let's keep talking about weird dudes.
Okay.
This time we're going to be talking out of Seattle. A naked man. He stabbed another man, Ricky.
Okay.
The other guy was naked too.
Now it has been hot up there. Well, hotter.
That's true.
Unprecedented heat wave, I guess.
Well, you know what?
There's an unprecedented meat wave that day, apparently.
Ricky, you would think that the punchline of this joke was naked man stabs another naked man. To me, the funny part is this happened Tuesday morning.
Okay. Yeah.
In the morning on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think that this sounds more of a Saturday night at 3 in the morning kind of situation.
Going about their day, starting their Tuesday off, and
yeah, just after 8 a.m. on Tuesday, officers responding to a noise disturbance call heard from witnesses that one naked man had stabbed a second naked man on the sidewalk.
I don't know.
One witness had already taken the victim to the hospital before the police arrived. Get in the car, naked bleeding man. Let's go to the hospital. First, we stop at the Starbucks. Other witnesses told police the other man was last seen around a corner. Where police found...
Did they specify what corner? Or did they just say?
They just around the corner. They said just follow the trail of naked man.
What?
I don't know, man. Around the corner, where police found him at the entrance of an apartment building with what appeared to be a self-inflicted wound to his neck.
Holy shit.
So, for some reason, both guys were naked.
Mm-hmm.
One guy stabbed another guy and then decided to stab himself in the neck.
Well, that was crazy.
I believe stabbee had lost a significant amount of blood and was unresponsive. Seattle officers supplied medical aid until Seattle Fire arrived. The identities of either man are unknown at this time. They were naked. I just hope they were still wearing masks.
No, yeah.
To help
catch the COVID.
The COVID spread. Well,
hey, guess what, Dan? I got another naked guy for you.
Guys,
I know
put
how
your
much you
junk
love
away.
him.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of twigs and berries.
A man has been charged after he was rescued while floating nude on this says group of logs down the Nolichucky River in Greene County, Tennessee.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
According to the Greene County Sheriff's Department, authorities received a call from a man floating nude in the Nolichucky River on the logs near River Plantation neighborhood around 11:45 a.m. on Wednesday. So this guy was getting to it early as well.
Yeah, well, that's cool.
Midweek.
He had evidently. You don't have time for clothes and shit if you're going to be naked during the morning. You obviously got a busy schedule.
I guess not. Crews tried to rescue him at Jones Bridge. However, the man refused to be rescued.
Yeah.
And kept going down the river.
Maybe if it had been Bones Bridge.
Crews tried again to rescue him at Birds Bridge. But he refused then as well.
He don't want no part of that.
I guess he did not feel as though he needed to be rescued. He was just having a good time.
Oh, no. He had a big old flotation device with him. He's fine.
The man then asked for water at some point.
Well, you get thirsty being nude, Ricky.
Yeah, I guess. It was getting difficult for the rescue boat to get to the man because of high waters due to the recent heavy rain in that area. However, the rescue crew was able to eventually intercept him and get him out of the water at the Kinzer Park boat ramp.
I did notice, and does the story say that he knew it was cold and deep?
A helicopter helped track the man while he was going down the river. Officials were worried the man may eventually go over a dam if he wasn't rescued. The man traveled all the way from Tusculum to South Greene and sang "God Bless the USA" while on his journey. So he was having a hell of a time. He didn't need to get rescued.
Big fan of Lee Greenwood, I see.
Big Lee Greenwood fan.
Big logwood fan. Big his own wood fan.
Yeah,
a lot of wood in this story.
All of the above.
You know who would love that story?
Who's that?
Beavers. Beavers would love that story.
Okay.
A lot of wood included in that story.
What the hell is coming up in the second segment of the show?
You know, I almost regret that we didn't get to front sell that one because you had named that guy Junkleberry Finn.
I did.
I love that one. In the second segment, we're going to be talking about Mucho Bango. We're going to be trying to figure out what the hell is wrong with this woman, and we're going to visit Ye Old Florida Man.
Noka News Network, the news no one cares about.
Noka News Network.
Hey, Dan, you know what I love?
Yeah. You love long walks on the beach and slow meandering streams.
You know what else I love?
Popcorn?
Yeah, delicious flavored popcorn.
It's because we're doing a popcorn commercial.
From Grandma Bev's good-ass popcorn, as to be more specific.
Yeah, every other popcorn sucks.
Grandma Bev's has a delicious variety of flavors to choose from.
Like Pop Secret, they're owned by Nazis.
Yep. I'm not gonna refute that. They've got cinnamon roll popcorn.
Ricky, I once heard Orville Redenbacher killed a man.
They've got your kettle corn, your caramel, your
You know, the people who run Jiffy Pop are a bunch of racists.
white cheddar ghost pepper.
Yep.
Cheddar jalapeno.
I really think that all other popcorn brands are members of the Illuminati and control the government.
Whatever. They've got the movie theater butter. They've got.
Is it the mad scientist professors over at Grandma Bev's Good Ass Popcorn always concocting new flavors?
They're working on stuff, Dan. Get off their backs.
How about maybe something like a Fruity Pebble flavor?
They're trying some shit. I don't know. We'll see.
Popcorn Pop Rocks in
Everything they make is delicious.
It is delicious. So it doesn't matter what they come up with. It's going to be good ass.
Yeah, go to grandmabevs.shop and, go on and get you some. Yeah, we got T-shirts. We got hoodies too. And we got coffee mugs. And fanny bags for you. And they're all from Noka News. NokaNews.store. Gotta go to NokaNews.store. NokaNews.store. Apparel's collectibles and more. NokaNews.store. Gotta go to NokaNews.store. NokaNews.store. You think singing like Hoodie is gonna help sell some shit, or?
At least it wasn't that wagon wheel song.
Right, yeah. Welcome back. It's the 26th episode of the Noka News Network. The news no one cares about. I'm Ricky French here with Dan Colley.
After that break, I'm awful relaxed.
Oh, Lord.
Make sure you don't step in that puddle of serotonin there on the floor.
Disgusting.
So a driver in Augusta, Maine, is charged with an OUI, an operating under the influence. Ricky.
Oh, okay. I guess they like to call it something a little different in Maine.
Everyone has a little bit of a name for it. Like here in Ohio, it's OVW, I think. Ohio Operating Vehicle.
I think it's OVI.
OVI, that's it. Yeah, under the influence. Yeah. Up there, they call it OUI. Florida, they call it driving to the store with your kids in the back seat. A California man who was driving in Augusta, Maine at the time, evidently, is accused of operating under the influence after his tractor trailer overturned on I-95 northbound in Augusta Friday morning. Mm-hmm. Police say the tractor trailer, which was hauling Pop-Tarts and Cheez-Its.
Oh, my God. Were the Pop-Tarts and Cheez-Its okay?
Yeah, it says they survived fine. Okay. They went off the road around 7:50 a.m., struck some rock ledges, and tipped over onto its side. The driver, 61-year-old Miles McIntyre of Windamar, California, suffered minor injuries and was treated at the local hospital. Police say the crash was caused by extreme driver fatigue, and the driver had meth on him. I'm going to go ahead and point towards the meth on this one, I think.
Did he? How was he fatigued and doing meth? Those things don't go together.
He was really messed up, man. He was deemed impaired by police, obviously.
Right. Well.
McIntyre was arrested and charged with operating under the influence of drugs, driving to endanger and unlawful possession of methamphetamines and unfrosted Pop-Tarts. Because those should be outlawed.
So you're saying he got a little extra toasty and then he drove the Cheez-Its off the side of the road?
He did. As a matter of fact, yes. I know you like extra toasty Cheez-Its.
I do, yeah.
You're a savage. Have you tried was it green Tabasco Cheez-Its?
Yeah, they're all right.
Those are good.
All right.
They're good.
They're all right.
They're good.
Agree to disagree.
Agree to disagree. You
agree to sort of agree, but
don't make us get naked and me stab you.
Oh God, please don't ever say that to me again.
Ricky, I've been angry at a lot of people in my life, and I've been in a few fights, but not once have I ever been like, "Damn it, Steve! I'm so mad, I'm stripping down and stabbing you. Take your clothes off." What situation do you have to get in to be stabbing each other at 8 a.m.?
I don't know. I don't know, but whatever it was, we probably should have talked about it then and not now.
Stick it with me, man. McIntyre was booked at the Kennebec County Jail. Maine DOT opened emergency routes to divert to drivers. The guy wrecked with some Pop-Tarts and some Cheez-Its in his truck, man, but he was all hammered out. So, what's your favorite Pop-Tart?
I like cherry ones.
Yes, frosted or unfrosted.
Who eats unfrosted Pop-Tarts?
Serial killers.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
All right. Well, a Braintree, Massachusetts woman.
That sounds made up.
In the Boston area, I guess.
Oh, Boston. Yeah.
Is suing Walmart after she says she was severely injured when the top of a travel mug exploded into her face, propelled by fruit juice, left alone in the sealed container for 10 days.
That sounds like a wicked pissa.
Emily Horde filed a lawsuit in federal court.
What was her last name?
Horde.
Oh, check it. I didn't hear the D.
Mm-hmm. Filed a lawsuit in federal court in Boston on Wednesday, claiming losses related to personal injuries because of a breach of warranty and negligence.
Okay.
Court documents do not state how much she is seeking. Horde bought a 24-ounce Ozark Trail vacuum-insulated stainless steel bottle, a Walmart brand, from the store on Falls Boulevard in Quincy, the suit says. They got real specific with that.
Yeah, they did.
On October 1st, 2018, she filled it with the Arizona brand mango juice, Mucho Bango.
Mucho Bango.
By the end of the day, about 1/4 of the juice was left in the stainless steel bottle, which she put into her backpack, according to the lawsuit. 10 days later...
Wait a minute. Who in the fuck does not finish an entire Arizona tea at one time?
I don't know. 10 days later, she went for the backpack and found the steel bottle was still in there. She tried to remove the top by unscrewing the cap. Mm-hmm. At first was unable, according to the lawsuit. Quote, as the plaintiff continued her effort to remove the subject bottle top, the top suddenly and without warning ejected with enormous force from the bottle, striking plaintiff below her chin and lower jaw with extreme velocity.
Yeah. That's usually where I try to eject.
Causing massive damage to the plaintiff's jaw and face.
I've never really caused massive damage, though.
Just emotional. Just of the emotion.
But that's usually where I aim at is the lower jaw.
Yeah, I know. I heard you already.
Yeah. Sometimes it goes over the forehead,
bleeding from her chin, lower jaw, and mouth, and was taken to Boston Medical Center to be treated, the lawsuit says. Walmart should have known the bottle tops can explode. I mean, whatever.
Well, I'm sure Walmart's QA testing didn't allow for some dumb fuck to leave juice in a bottle for 10 days to ferment.
Yeah, really, that's what happened here. The
obviously
fruit juice fermented and it built up carbon dioxide.
Obviously, this dumbass never went to Harvard to learn about fruit juice carbonation.
Apparently not.
I have a hard time believing that it's the first time she's ever been shot in the face. You know who does a lot of shooting in the face?
Who's that?
The Florida Man. On my days that I'm not here, I do independent research into Florida Mans.
Is that true?
Yeah, I'm trying to start a Florida Man research organization, and 7 out of 10 Florida men aim for the face.
Okay, great.
Yeah. They did not specify which face they were aiming for. It could have been an alligators. It could have been bullfrogs. Could have been a friends. Hey, you're not you when you're hungry, Ricky. Have you heard that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen commercials.
Sure. Well, a Florida man is jailed on an armed robbery charge after allegedly trying to steal a Snickers bar at knife point in a Wawa convenience store. A clerk told police that Eric Minto, the fresh maker, 49, entered the Largo store late Tuesday
I
night.
think it's a poor decision maker is what he actually is.
Yeah, bad choice, sir. Asking for free food. Minto, who lives in
Usually
a...
works out well.
Yeah, can I get some free food? No. He lives in a Clearwater apartment 8 miles from the Wawa. Had his request denied by the worker because that's not how it fucking works. By the way, Wawa is the name of the convenience store.
I know
it's
that.
not. Some people nickname Walmart Wawas or
They do?
Wally Worlds.
Never heard that.
Well, it was my dad. He's an idiot, so maybe it's just a drunk racist thing. At that point, Minto allegedly pulled out a folding knife. This might be about my dad. Opened it and pointed the weapon at the clerk, saying, "Don't make me do something stupid for a Snickers bar."
Too late.
The victim handed Minto the candy as he was in fear for his life, according to an arrest affidavit. Minto then departed the store, but left the Snickers behind on the front counter.
No, all that shit he didn't even take.
Oh, that's why you're the Florida man, Mr. Mentos. When a Pinellas County Sheriff's Officer deputy later questioned Minto, he admitted opening the knife, but denied threatening the clerk. Seen above, Minto reportedly, you can't see it above because I'm telling you this and you're not reading it off a site or anything. Basically, he said he was attempting to trade the knife for a Snickers bar.
Oh, yeah, is that what it was?
I'll tell you what, buddy, you give me that Snickers bar, I'll give you this knife. I mean, it may be in your ribs, but, you can keep it if you want to. Anyway, he's in a bond for $10,000 bond, felony court. He's in jail where he can get all the free food he wants, including
not
warm bologna sandwiches and...
well, not all the free food. A specified amount of the free food.
Yes, you get a specific specified 3 times a day amounts of the free food. And if someone likes you, they will put money on your commissary. You can get some fudge rounds, Skittles, ramen noodles,
Right, yeah.
possibly little cans of Pringles,
Well, right.
peanut butter crackers.
If you're lucky.
Sanka. I mean, I'm just guessing off the top of my head.
Yeah, right.
These are some of the items.
Here's a little bit more retail establishment nonsense here, Dan.
All right, sir.
Police in New York City say they're searching for a gunman who fired shots into the Harry Potter store Friday morning in the Flatiron District. The shooting happened around 4:30 a.m. on Fifth Avenue. Police said a security guard inside the store heard the noise, then saw a man wearing a ski mask standing in front of the glass window.
Oh, obviously a Death Eater, yeah. Mm-hmm.
The man asked the guard, "What's up now?" and fired at him, police said.
I don't know if that was more of a question or just some cocky shit to say before he started popping caps.
Yeah. The guard took cover, and the suspect fled the scene in a black Mercedes.
Why didn't the guard just cast Expelliarmus and disarm the man?
No, I don't know, Dan.
Have they identified the suspect? Because if not, I'm going to go on a limb and tell them they may look for he who shall not be named. He may be the culprit behind this one.
Voldemort.
Hey, whoa! Yeah. I think the guy was just pissed off that the hat put him in Hufflepuff. No one wants to be in Hufflepuff. My wife hates that, by the way. Whenever we joke about that, I'm like, you know where you'd be? She's like, don't do it. I go, you know where you don't. I go, Hufflepuff! She gets mad at me. And
I really don't know anything about.
Then I have to worry. Then I have to worry about creating my own relaxation.
I've just picked up various pieces of Harry Potter trivia.
What do you know about what is your Harry Potter knowledge? What's the extent of it?
Some of it comes from The Office. There's a few references made on that. I mean, I don't really know much about it.
You're a wizard, Harry.
There's
Okay.
a kid with the glasses. And
Yeah, glasses.
There's magic going on.
Yes. Sure.
They're at Hogwarts. I know that.
Yes,
and then
very
there's
good.
different houses that are Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw.
Yes.
And Slytherin.
Yes.
And Gryffindor.
That's the one. Yeah.
And beyond that, that's pretty much all I know. There's Dementors.
Yes, they are in there.
And then Voldemort. I shouldn't say it, I guess.
No, that's twice. One more time he shows up like Candyman.
But yeah, that's it. I don't really know much else.
And Alan Rickman was in it.
Oh yeah, I mean, I saw.
Yeah, and
Previews and so on.
the one dude that was in Batman, the Commissioner Gordon guy.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah,
I forget his name.
that
now.
guy.
That guy's fantastic, but I don't know his name. All right, let's finish up this segment. Thankfully, an Asian woman is suing her white neighbor over racist harassment caught on video. Plaintiff, why do you give me things to read like this? Plaintiff,
You mean words?
yeah. Plaintiff Thai Boa Tran Pham, who is Vietnamese, says that Jan Myers, who's a old white bitch, obviously, 72, is the neighbor who was recorded making racist insults in Shoreline, Washington. Normally, I wouldn't refer to a woman with that term, but she sounds like she deserved it. In one incident, the older woman is naked from the waist down. America,
There's a lot of.
put your fucking clothes back on.
I know. There's a lot of.
Things
Things have gotten a little too relaxed lately.
Yeah. Well, this is Washington again, like Seattle, so maybe you're right. Heat
Yeah,
wave.
it's the
It's
heat
the heat
wave,
wave thing. She had allegedly exposed herself not only to Pham, but to Pham's 2-year-old son. Without provocation, defendant Myers has on multiple occasions, including but not limited to, on April 5th, 2021, sought plaintiff Thai Boa Tran Pham out without invitation and made racially derogatory and threatening statements to her, including threats against her life, said the complaint obtained by Law and Crime. As clear from footage, the perpetrator subjected Pham to taunting and threats. These are some of the threats that I will quote from Jan Myers.
Okay.
She says, "Hey, Miss Vietnam." I didn't know she won the
She
pageant.
didn't say good morning, Vietnam.
She didn't. She just said, "Hey, Miss Vietnam." Said the woman identified as Myers sitting in a vehicle. Then she says, "You're not going to live very long."
Well, that's very direct. Not particularly
at all.
creative, but
No.
very direct.
No. The lawsuit describes this harassment as part of a pattern from the complaint. Defendant Myers' home and plaintiff's home adjoin each other. Defendant Myers often stares into plaintiff's home, invading the sanctity, privacy, and serenity of their home, causing plaintiffs to be very fearful for their safety. Defendant Myers often stalks and follows plaintiff Thai Boa Tran Pham when she walks. My uncle had a trans fam when he was a kid. It was black with the eagle on it, like Smokey and the Bandit. Yeah. What else does some of this idiot say? She also says, I'm not even, come out.
She said some fucked up shit. I read it earlier. She said some fucked up shit.
Anyway, Ricky, I don't know. This lady,
Well,
though.
that sounds like a racist old bitch, Dan.
I believe it said that in the paperwork there filed into the courts.
The official court documents.
Your Honor, we're here to say the prosecution of the racist old bitch over here.
Like the plaintiff's lawyer was like, this racist old bitch showed up without any damn pants on.
Yeah, first of all, Bushy McGee over here, she showed up looking like the Hedwig from Harry Potter's owl. Big gray bushy beard bush over here.
Yeah, lost me again.
You think the plaintiff ever looked at her and said, no, the defendant over here, the one with Haggard in her pants.
I know who Haggard is, so it landed a little bit.
There you go, see? We do what we can.
All right, Dan, what's coming up in the last segment of the show?
Who you going to call? Goat Munchers. I don't know, man. We're going to be talking about some golf sharks and les Vaches Terrible.
Noka News Network, the news no one cares about.
Noka News Network.
Hey, Dan, you know what I love?
Yeah. You love long walks on the beach and slow meandering streams.
You know what else I love?
Popcorn?
Yeah, delicious flavored popcorn.
It's because we're doing a popcorn commercial.
From Grandma Bev's Good Ass Popcorn, as to be more specific.
Yeah, every other popcorn sucks.
Grandma Bev's has a delicious variety of flavors to choose from.
Like Pop Secret, they're owned by Nazis.
Yep. I'm not gonna refute that. They've got cinnamon roll popcorn.
Ricky, I once heard Orville Redenbacher killed a man.
They've got your kettle corn, your caramel, your
You know, the people who run Jiffy Pop are a bunch of racists.
white cheddar ghost pepper.
Yep.
Cheddar jalapeno.
I really think that all other popcorn brands are members of the Illuminati and control the government.
Whatever. They've got the movie theater butter. They've got.
Is it the mad scientist professors over at Grandma Bev's Good Ass Popcorn always concocting new flavors?
They're working on stuff, Dan. Get off their backs.
How about maybe something like a Fruity Pebble flavor?
They're trying some shit. I don't know. We'll see.
Popcorn Pop Rocks in
Everything they make is delicious.
It is delicious. So it doesn't matter what they come up with. It's going to be good ass.
Yeah, go to grandmabevs.shop and, go on and get you some. Yeah, we got T-shirts. We got hoodies too. And we got coffee mug. And fanny bags for you. And they're all from Noka News.
NokaNews.store.
Gotta go to NokaNews.store.
NokaNews.store.
Apparel's collectibles and more.
NokaNews.store.
Gotta go to NokaNews.store.
NokaNews.store.
You think singing like Hoodie is gonna help sell some shit, or?
At least it wasn't that wagon wheel song.
Right, yeah. Welcome back. It's the Noka News Network, the news no one cares about. Big 26th episode of the show, and it's the last segment. I'm Ricky French, here with Dan Colley.
You know, I think I want to start my own site called Only Dan's.
Just a website of nothing but Dan's.
Yeah, various Dan's. Yeah.
Well, I will say that I don't think the involvement of a Dan in our show has helped much. So it's good luck to you on that, I guess. I don't know.
Well, it's going to feature basically just me holding up pictures of other Dans, like Dan Fogarty,
Dan Marino,
Dan Steely Dan,
Tony Danza,
Tony Danza, a picture of Dan the Man Levitan from Good Morning Vietnam.
Lieutenant Dan.
Not
he's fictitious, but still.
Yeah, but he's still a Dan.
Counts.
Yeah, he still counts.
The Dan Band could do the theme song.
Yeah, sure.
I
don't know of any other ones. I've always joked I wanted to start my own radio station, WDAN, all Dan radio, all Dan day.
That's
where I just basically play music that I want to listen to.
Why aren't we more wildly successful with that sort of creative engine behind everything we're doing?
I don't know. I thought it was pretty good myself. I thought it was actually kind of funny to play on words. You know what? I was talking to a friend of mine the other day that listened to the show, and I asked him the other day, I said, hey, man, I said, some creative criticism. I said, what do you think? He goes, you're about as funny as Carrot Top.
Oh, well.
I haven't talked to him since.
Carrot Top's real name is Dan, I think.
He did apologize finally. He goes, no one should be subjected to a slam like that. I'm sorry. And I said, well, that's all right.
I don't think his name's actually Dan. I just said that just to make you feel bad.
Yeah, well, no worse than the person I am named after.
You know what else would make you feel bad?
A kick to the jubblies?
Getting gored by a cow on a French beach.
That would suck.
Corsican beaches were closed after cows roamed the sands and gored visitors. The French islands' 15,000 strong cow population has become increasingly problematic.
Just like Carrot Top, he got increasingly problematic with his.
Obviously, sort of lost his mind or something.
His first name is actually Scott, by the way.
No. Okay. Goring unlucky beachgoers. I'm glad you know that.
Yeah.
The cows have been goring people, and they're pissed off, and they're not going to take it anymore, I guess.
I'd like for someone to interview the cows and go, why are you guys goring on these people? We are tired of the people mucking around on the beach. How do you say les mous?
One man was sent to a hospital after fighting with a herd for his favorite spot on the beach.
Get out of here, you stupid terrorist. It is our turf.
The man was jabbed in the neck by one cow's sharp horns. Man, these things are serious.
I will cut your ass, bitch. Bitch.
This is a terrible, terrible French accent you've got going. Last week, a herd of unruly cows chased tourists down a popular thoroughfare in one of the island's most visited towns.
Get the bastard.
And in the mountain village of Lazi, a 70-year-old woman was attacked while she hung out her laundry to dry. She was flown to a hospital last month with a severe leg wound.
Damn.
Lazi Mayor Francois Aquaviva told...
Don't they make beverages?
Yeah, I think so. Told local newspaper Cos Matin the problem was...
I don't want nothing about your Catan. Chris Catan?
Do you want to play Settlers of Catan? Maybe sometime. We need some more people.
Yeah, you can't play it with just two people. It's not nearly as fun.
No, right. Anyway, he said this guy, this Aquavelva guy, says that the problem was more serious than silly. He said the lady was wounded 2 centimeters from her femoral artery. If this goes on, there will be deaths. There will be deaths.
The cows, do you want to play for blood? I shall kill every last vache in the town.
Crowds of the cattle have been pictures denting cars, disrupting picnics, and damaging private property.
Merde, the cows are back. Everyone, they run.
A local counselor added, tourists laugh at this folklore and take pictures, but it's a real problem.
So the French army can take a few bunny rabbits, but when the cows show up, that's when the French really start to buckle down, huh?
Well, it seems like the cows are really doing whatever they want.
Well, they are fucking with the French.
Mm-hmm.
I'm supporting the cows on this one.
That's a safe bet.
You know who I think's in charge of all that?
Who's that?
Chick-fil-A.
No, yeah, they've got those unruly cows.
Yeah, that's right. And they don't like the French because the French are a little,
right now.
They're a little, wee.
Tell me about these goats, Dan.
All right. In the city of Ann Arbor, go blue.
Boo.
I know. Staff will be holding a goat open house on Monday from 6 to 7 p.m. at Burr Oak Park.
That sounds like a riveting time.
Well, it don't matter. You're going to miss it because we don't drop this till Tuesday.
Oh, damn it.
The educational event will feature representatives from Twin Willow Ranch in Milan, not Italy, who will share information about the goatscaping projects around the city.
Goatscaping?
That's what I call it whenever I have to trim myself. I call it goatscaping.
Of course you do.
Yeah. You know why I call it goatscaping?
Why is that, Dan?
Because it's the greatest of all time.
That's categorically false. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. For years, the city has used goats to help clear invasive vegetation. Exactly. That's exactly what I do. I'm trying to clear out invasive vegetation. Poison ivy and overgrowth in its parks and nature areas. Now,
poison ivy, that sounds like a serious problem.
Not there, I don't. Now, participants will have a chance to see the goats up close.
Oh, please tell me more.
And maybe even see them in action. So far this summer,
hot goat action.
Who needs OnlyFans when you have hot goat action? So far this summer, the goats have been deployed like a fucking TAC team to Broadway Park, Gallup Park, and Cobblestone Farm.
One of those fucking stealth helicopters that they had to blow up when it crashed at Bin Laden's.
I'd like to think it's like the old blue bread van that you see like the SWAT teams pop out of in the 80s. They just show up and they jump out of the back and they're like, go, go, go. And
Yeah, okay.
Currently, they are being used to remove invasive honeysuckle and buckthorn from Burr Oak Park's wooded areas. So, if you're in the Ann Arbor, Michigan area and you want to see some lawn munching going on, you can go over and check out these goats.
You should have done that yesterday.
Yeah, first of all, get in a time machine, go back to yesterday, then go watch lawns being munched in Ann Arbor.
Once again, now that OnlyFans is banning the pornography, then people need another place to see.
Well, live theater is trying to come back, Ricky. So now that the pandemic's starting to calm down a little bit. Well, it's not. Now it's back again. But
well, yeah,
it's
problematic.
All right, Ricky. Well, that was the goat bit. Now let's do the paranormal news bit.
New level of not giving a shit, I guess.
Yeah,
What we're going with.
Yeah, this is the new level.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you like the old level?
No, but
How about the new level?
well,
Same as the old boss?
I've sort of gotten to a point of not giving a shit too, so I don't really care.
There it is.
A woman who was condemned in the infamous Salem witch trials may soon receive a long overdue pardon thanks to the work of a Massachusetts middle school class.
Oh, boy. Way to go, middle schoolers.
They took a break from, I don't know, what do you do? Build piñatas? I don't know what you do in middle school. They took a break from that to...
I don't know. When we were in middle school, we didn't get taught nothing, so now they're probably getting taught, like, I don't know, quantum physics and shit.
Yeah, probably. Elizabeth Johnson Jr., which I guess back in the 1690s, they used junior for women too. I don't know.
She sounds like a NASCAR driver.
Was reportedly among the nearly 175 people who were swept up in the notorious case of mass hysteria, which gripped New England in the late 1690s. Convicted of practicing witchcraft in 1693, she had been sentenced to death, but managed to avoid execution when then Massachusetts Governor William Phips granted her a reprieve shortly thereafter.
Good job, Bill.
As cooler heads had prevailed among officials in the state as they realized the injustices that were unfolding.
Yeah. Hey, you think we're being dicks? Yep. We should probably stop that.
We're sort of killing people for no reason. Although she subsequently passed away in 1747,
She hung in there.
Johnson's conviction has remained on the books ever since her trial. Over 2 centuries later, in 1957, lawmakers in Massachusetts passed a bill that exonerated numerous people who had been condemned in the witch trials, but her name was not on that list, and she also slipped through the cracks again when a similar piece of legislation was enacted in 2001. With no surviving family to fight to clear her name, Johnson's case remained in limbo until last year when a civics class in the Massachusetts town of North Andover took up her cause.
Well, there you go.
Spearheaded by teacher Carrie LaPierre, students researched Johnson's story and set about learning how an official pardon could be bestowed upon the falsely accused witch so long ago. I mean, they say falsely accused, but I guess we still don't really know.
We don't know.
The class is now working with their state senator to put forward a new piece of legislation that will finally exonerate Johnson.
Would it be funny if she was the only, like, real witch back then?
Yeah, that's why her name hasn't been cleared.
She was like, I was in Hufflepuff, damn it.
Remarkably, as the Harry Potter references, there's just too many. Remarkably, should the bill pass, she would be the last remaining quote-unquote witch convicted during the trials to have their name officially cleared.
Huh. Well, there you go. I guess it doesn't matter if you were a witch or not. 200 years later, some snot-nosed kids will decide and try to clear your name, and
Whatever.
it's all good. Hey, let's continue to talk about made-up shit, and let's go to Australia.
Okay.
Now, this copy here says that you've probably heard of crocodile-infested golf course ponds. I have not, because we don't have crocodiles here in America.
Alligators.
We have gators, right. But one unique golf course in Australia is home to an even greater threat. Man, no. It's sharks. They have They have bull sharks in a pond. The 14th tee at Carbrook Golf Club in Brisbane is tricky because it's a wicked dog leg to the left. As it's close,
the greens are fast.
They're fast. Yeah, that's
as much as I know about golf.
This hole is close to a 21-hectare, 14-meter deep lagoon. That's all made up shit. That happens to be home to a dozen full-grown bull sharks.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
They've been around since the late 1990s.
Sort of like Limp Bizkit.
Another menace to humankind. Mm-hmm. And even though the species is notorious, and BIG, for its aggressiveness, especially against humans, again, I understand, the bull sharks of Carabrook have become somewhat a tourist attraction, Ricky.
Okay, great.
The club has even had monthly tournaments named after its unusual inhabitants. The Shark Lake Challenge.
Shark Lake Challenge.
Yeah, this week on Shark Lake Challenge. I don't know. No one knows exactly how the bull sharks ended up in the golf club, but the most popular theory is that they had arrived during the Brisbane floods of the late 1990s. As the water receded, it is believed that 6 sharks found themselves trapped inside the course, but they managed to thrive and reproduce. Today, there are apparently a dozen sharks living in the lake. I'm assuming some of them are inbred at this point, because there was 6, now there's 12. If you do the math.
Yeah, well, that's how it works, I guess, with animals. I don't know, man.
What? Inbreeding? Mm-hmm. You're allowed to shark inbred?
Allow.
I mean, there's a few that do swim around there with Confederate flag tattoos and wearing red caps. That would make sense for inbred sharks.
That's not true.
Have you been there? Do you know?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. My bad then. So anyway, there's a bunch of sharks in this fucking golf lake, man.
Wasn't there a professional golfer named the Shark or something?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Why don't you look into that?
Okay. Go ahead and read your story. I'll look into that.
All right, then. This is out of California. This guy was really doing things wrong, by the way. A Redwood City man who allegedly broke into the Maple Street Correctional Center in Redwood City on August 13th was arrested by a corrections officer, and he has pleaded not guilty to 2 misdemeanors in court on Wednesday, the San Mateo County District Attorney's Office said.
Perhaps he was just looking for some syrup.
That's what you latched onto, the Maple Street thing?
Some syrup.
Prosecutors say that Moises Dona Robles, 35, claimed to be getting away from a man with a gun and did not know he entered into a county jail, but admitted to being under the influence of meth and alcohol.
Every time I've entered into a county jail, I knew it.
Right. It must have become obvious fairly quickly.
I thought so. Yeah.
A correctional officer saw Robles sitting in the lobby and thought he was an inmate before recognizing him as a trespasser in street clothes and stopping him. Video surveillance showed he climbed an exterior and interior fence, climbed up to a second-floor patio.
Oh, a what?
A patio. I guess this jail has patios.
Sounds nice.
He was going to go through the veranda, but they had it blocked off or something.
Yeah, and you know what? You got to... It's very considerate of him because they had just waxed the floor in the Arboretum. He didn't want to track anything on that. Or interrupt the croquet game in the garden.
And the door to the study was locked. Of course, so he couldn't do that. And the courtyard, of course.
He could have took the dumbwaiter up.
Yeah,
to the vestibule,
and adjacent to the foyer.
Mm-hmm. If he'd have climbed over the transom, through the transom into that, it'd been great.
He went through the patio door, and now his court date is November 30th.
Yeah, well, there you go, buddy. Hope you liked it when you were there, because you're going back.
Well, I think that's going to do it for this episode of the Noka News Network.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good with that.
Thanks for spending some time with us again. We appreciate that. If you would like to check out our merchandise, our T-shirts, hoodies,
mugs,
there's a fanny pack on there, if I'm not mistaken. It's over at nokanews.store. You can visit us facebook.com/Noka News Network or on Twitter @NewsNoka.
By the way, that golfer's name was Greg Norman. He was Australian.
Oh, the shark guy?
Yeah, he was Australian, where the Sharks are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Send us an email if you'd like. That's at newsroom@nokanews.com.
Maybe he's the reason it went from 6 to 12. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do. Anyway, if you'd like to leave a voicemail for me or Dan, criticisms, concerns, praise, we'll take any of that. You can call us at the Noka News Network hotline, 614-398-0770.
Essentially, I'm saying this guy may have been fucking sharks.
Yeah, I got that.
You know, they called him the Great White Shark because of his flowing blonde locks and his aggressive style.
Of course, he was a white shark. He was a golfer, wasn't he?
Noka News Network.